Shoot, the door's open. It's a horrible experience for the viewers. Hello my friends, my name is Christine and welcome to a Crockpot video. In today's video, I'm going to have 3 Crockpot dinners for a family and 1 appetizer or snack. I also wanted to let you know that the first comment in today's video won a $50 Amazon gift card. So if you don't want to miss the next time I do one of these giveaways, you need to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload, so you can be one of those first commenters, the ones that get the goodies. Now let's talk about the ever popular slow cooker. I used to be really bad at getting my slow cooker off of the stove, but don't worry guys, I've got a handle on it now. Joke, okay. Of course, for your convenience, in the description box below, I will have all of the recipes that I have used in this video, and without further ado, let's get cooking. For today's corn chowder, this is so easy. We just throw all of our ingredients in here. The only prep work I really needed to do was chop 1 onion. And there it goes. 1 can of cream style corn. This is an excellent use for this because sometimes I just find that I have these in my pantry, but I don't like to eat them just right out of the can. So this is a great use of it. About 2 cups of your favorite frozen corn. This is sweet corn because I like that one. 1 cup of cubed cooked ham. 1 can of cream of mushroom. Come on. Cream of mushroom is another one of those items that I buy because I think I'm gonna use it a lot more than I do, and it just ends up sitting there. So this is another great application for it. 2.5 cups of your favorite milk. About 1 cup of frozen hash browns. It's okay if it's frozen, it'll thaw as it cooks. Salt and pepper to taste. You can always add more later. Cover and cook on low for 6 hours. To start off our sauce for this chicken and noodle dish, we will use the ever standard in the pantry cream of chicken. If you're anything like me and you buy it because you feel like you should buy it and then it sits in your pantry forever because you don't know what in the world to use it for, I have a solution. It's gonna be this meal. So 2 cans of your cream of chicken. Don't forget to spill it on the counter. That is crucial. 2 packages of chicken gravy mix. Don't inhale this, I promise. It won't be good. About 1/2 teaspoon of ground black pepper. I feel like maybe I should not eyeball this one. It's about 1/2. Just shy of 2 teaspoons of some Uncle Tony's, so you know it's gonna be good. If you're wondering why in the world I say it that way, it's because that's what my grandpa always called it. I just pepper sprayed myself. Some minced onion or onion powder. I don't have minced onions, so we'll use this about 1 teaspoon or so. Give it a wang jangle. In this slow cooker, I have 8 chicken pieces or 4 chicken leg quarters. So 4 thigh drumstick containers. I'm gonna leave them whole like this just because it's easy. I will pour my sauce all over the top. Wow, looks weird, doesn't it? But the chicken will create a lot of juice and it will mix with this highly flavored sauce that's gonna go really nicely on top of our egg noodles that we cook later. Lid on, cook it on low for about 8 hours. You just want your chicken cooked all the way through, or high for 4 to 5. Now that my chicken is cooked, it's time to cook up the egg noodles just in a pot with some boiling water, and the chicken and sauce will go on top of the noodles. Here's the finished chicken and noodles. There's tons of sauce to go all over these noodles, and the chicken is so tender that the skin peeled right off, and this chicken thigh pulled right off of the drumstick piece. No problem. This is so delicious. A kid pleaser. If you want to be extra, go ahead and make something green on the side. Broccoli, salad, whatever you like. This is going to be very reminiscent of that dish at Chili's. You know what I'm talking about. The hot chili, like the hot spicy queso that you get as an appetizer with the warm chips. Yeah, this is what we are doing today. And this only needs to cook in your crock pot for about 1 to 2 hours. It's really not very long and takes 3 ingredients. Number 1 is we are going to put in 24 ounces of whatever salsa you like. I had to mix and match because I didn't have a full 24 ounces in one can or one jar. Next up, 1 pound of cubed Velveeta. And my friends, if you've never had Velveeta mixed into salsa with some sausage and some cream cheese, you have not lived. I used to do that for nachos for my kids. It's so good. This is 1 full pound of Velveeta. I did even get the name brand. Look at me, so fancy. Put all of those in there, and to top that off, 1 can of chili with beans, because chili without beans is not chili. If you are feeling really crazy, go ahead and add some olives, but I don't live my life like that. Lid on. Cook it on low for 1 to 2 hours, depending on the temperature of your slow cooker. Stir it about halfway through, and then it's gonna be nacho time. Step in making my Chinese pork ribs is to mix up my sauce, which is so simple. There are only 4 ingredients. Soy sauce. I have a reduced sugar orange marmalade. This one's technically a no sugar, but you can do a reduced. That would be just fine. 3 tablespoons of your favorite ketchup, and I will eyeball this. 1, 2, 3, and about 4 cloves of chopped garlic. Give it some whiskey business to mix it all together, and this just goes on top of our ribs in the crock pot, and that's about all she wrote. Can you believe how easy this is? This is 3 pounds of country style pork ribs. Oh, I missed a piece. There we go. Country style pork ribs is actually one of my favorite cuts of meat, because if you cook them long enough, they get so tender and delicious, like shockingly so. They're usually the ones people don't know how to cook very well, so they end up being very inexpensive. Our sauce goes on the top. Maybe kind of spread that around a little bit. We will cook this on low for about 6 to 8 hours, depending on the temperature of your crock pot, or high for 4 to 6 hours. Basically, you want your pork ribs to fall apart. If they feel tough to you, they haven't gone long enough. And because these are fairly fatty, they will develop a lot of their own juices.
Yeah, we runners, and so we go.
If you make nothing from this video but one thing, please make it be this. These are 100% amazing, and feel free to cook up some broccoli on the side. Now, I wanted to tell you that this has absolutely nothing to do with slow cookers, but if you have not purchased this chicken dipping sauce from Walmart yet, you need to do it. This is an exact duplicate of the Chick-fil-A sauce, which is made with angel tears and unicorn horns. Like, I don't know what they do with it, but it's magic. I'm not saying it's good for you. In fact, I'm just not gonna tell you. Ignorance is bliss, you guys. Here's the deal. You need to go make the ribs, the pork ribs. You have to. It is going to be a staple in your house from now until the end. Even your picky kid eaters will eat this one. I am telling you. And then the chicken and noodles. When I was dishing it up for that final like shot in the bowl, Andrew was like, oh my gosh, is this dinner? It looks so delicious. It smelled really, really good. And what's excellent is I still have half the bag of chicken that I bought. So I was like, Andrew, I still have all the leftover stuff. Like, we can make this again. And he's like, yes, this is gonna be so great. Those two were absolutely spectacular. The corn chowder, always a winner. Like, how can you even mess that up? Spicy queso with beans and the chips and just anything that has a tortilla chip involved that I can shove in my face, that's a good day. Once again, recipes down below. I'm so glad you guys decided to hang out with me today. Hook me up with a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Christine out.